wycieczki piesze i rowerowe nad stawy w towarzystwie ornitologów, biegi i rajdy, aktywne weekendy z ofertą Nordic Walking, wycieczek bryczkami i spływów kajakowych, zawody wędkarskie, pokazy i konkursy kulinarne, z których najważniejszy jest mistrz karpia. W organizację imprez włączają się lokalni przedsiębiorcy. Wyroby lokalne brylują na kiermaszach, restauratorzy zapraszają na biletowane kolacje z cyklu Ryba do syta, prześcigając się w różnorodności rybnego menu. Karp obecny jest na każdej imprezie. Jest to jedyny tego typu cykl imprez na Dolnym Śląsku, który każdego roku przyciąga stałych i ciągle nowych miłośników Doliny Baryczy, karpia i przyrody.
So I hope that you enjoyed the introduction to the Barycz Valley. So now I would like to ask my colleague Stanislaw to present a short presentation about some main data related to the development of association, and then we will show you three or four examples how does it works, how the small companies can develop on around in Barycz Valley.
Okay, let's start. My presentation and my sentences related with this presentation will be quite short because we have not so much time. And if you need some more information or you are interested in different things that we show in this presentation in our movies, please do not hesitate to ask in part of discussion of our today's meeting. So first of all, I would like to start to say something about natural resources of the Barycz Valley, because this is the reason that the character of this region is very specific. And these natural resources are the largest and one of the oldest pond complexes in Europe. And this is tradition of fish farming here is more than 800 years. The second one is the largest landscape park in Poland. And this is also area of network Natura 2000. Especially very valuable from the environmental side is settlement of birds and wild animals in the forest. If we're talking about association partnership for the Barycz Valley, this is the example of three-sector partnership, cross-sector partnership. So partners in this association are all as public sector, NGOs, and business sector, and individuals, private persons. This is the reason that of the structure of partners, because all these sectors are interesting in development of the same area. And we're talking about Barycz Valley area, so the main mission of the association is the development of this Barycz Valley area. Main activities of our association: initiating systemic activities to activate the inhabitants of the area, coordination of cooperation between social and public entities and private enterprises, obtaining funds and establish the terms of support, creating local development strategies, and this is very important that all these things are related with principles of sustainable development and supporting local development. And this association is also an example of local activity group that share different EU funds. And for example, in perspective 2007-2013, that was about 52 million zloty. That means about 13 million euro from rural development program and operation program fish. And in the next perspective, 2014-2020, that was 26 million Polish zloty, doesn't mean about 6.5 million euro. If we're talking about Barycz Valley, very important things that is also part of PDBD association. This is brand of this valley, and you can see here a sentence that's made by Juliet Golden. What does it mean, brand? Brand is the power that attracts tourists to this one place, despite the fact that they can choose from other similar ones. So this is also the reason that people who are involved in work of association, they are very often work with this brand and for this brand. This brand has two main goals. First, the economic development of the Barycz Valley, and the second is strengthening the recognition and potential of the Barycz Valley. Very interesting things, and this is one of the main activities of our association, is a special system of promotion and certification for local products and services. It's called recommended by Barycz Valley. In Polish, this is Dolina Barycz Poleca. You can see here the sign of this system, and this is very important because this is some local initiative. This is not from I don't know, central decision or something like that, because this is all created and managed here in this region. And the main goal of this system is building a distinctive tourist offer based on environmentally friendly products and services, and based, of course, on the resources of the area, tourist attractions, cultivating local traditions. The second goal is promotion, cooperation, support for the users of the mark. Now certification is carried out by the 9 personal labor chapter, and every year, if you want to take this label, this sign, you should fulfill the criteria that you can see here. This is 3 parts of this criteria. If we're talking about criteria of products or services, they have to be in relationship with the region, with high quality, legal activity, environmental and customer friendly, and all these things should be also compliance with sustainable development. Communication of the mark doesn't mean that all products and services have special label. All offers should be labeling with this sign, and the producers and service providers should also train their staff. And if we're talking about cooperation between people who are involved in this system, we're talking about common distribution of promotional materials, cooperations like exchange or purchase their offers between among each others, and participation in meetings, trips, trainings, and of course sharing experience between people who would like to be a part of this system. Here you can see a screen of a website of this system. There you can find all products from Barycz Valley with this special sign, and they are divided by the products and services. And this website, www.dbpolecawbarycz.pl, this is most searched site of this area and the most up-to-date and largest database of offers. And now we can say that is involved about 200 entities and more than 300 products and services. And what is this very interesting? All things are able to do electronically, remotely. So, for example, now we have this special situation with coronavirus, corona crisis, And this is also something that we don't have to meet, for example, for some forms or to do some things with this certification process. All things can we send by email or by special electronic system for submitting and evaluating reports or applications. Benefits of this project, of this system: joint promotion, consulting, study visit, and training related to promotion, sales, offer development and sales markets, and preferences for co-financing for projects that develop the offer. This project that want to be a part of this system, they also can get some additional points if we evaluating all projects that fighting for example, EU funds from this region. Results: promotion of the entire offer of the region and care for a common brand, permanent cooperation between entities, and a recognizable sign. Tourists and locals are looking for products and services with this sign, and this is very easy to find these products, and we know that this is from this area, from these resources, and they are very high quality. Next main activity of our association in the special educational program, it's called Education for Barycz Valley. And this is a special program for comprehensive commitment of teachers and educators from schools, kindergartens, and extracurricular education centers, undertaken in order to maintain the regional and natural specificity of the Barycz Valley area and to neutralize the negative effects of climate changes. So this you can see two main slogans in this program: we teach for the Barycz Valley and we teach for the climate. Okay, so if we're talking about this system, there is involved more than 37 centers, 56 kindergartens and schools, and more than 11,000 students including in the program. What next? The third field of activities of PDDB is support and promotion of the fishing character of the area, and the main place here is the flagship product from this area, of course, carp. And if we're talking about this activity, we're talking about promotion, the fishing offer of Barycz Valley. And they are divided by two things. All over the year, we can go to colorful carp trail. This is an example culinary train, and seasonal in each autumn. This is a special series of events, carp days. And if we're talking about carp days, this is a series of events promoting products, services, and a wide tourist offer from the Barycz Valley area with the use of flagship product, which is carp. And here you can see this logotype of these days. History: 50 years of experience. First edition was, we are only 6 events. In the last 2020, we are more than 80 events. And if we talking about effects, we can also say that 60% participants of carp days participate in the events and have greater knowledge of the specificity of eco-friendly fishing industry and about the area. Last thing that I would like to say, this is some special things. This is called in English gift catching during the carp days. This is in Polish nagrodobranie. What does it mean? People who visit these events can be a part of quality survey. If you fulfill the questionnaire, you can take some product, service, or gadget or service providers, and this is for these surveys for evaluating of these events and looking for gaps or looking for good side of our activity and looking for new ideas how to develop these car days in the future. This is all in a very short time, and now I would like to go to 3 videos from different entities, different enterprises that cooperate with Partnership for the Barycz Valley. They are creating multifunctional facility in Minich recreation complex. It's called Górecznik, and fish farm and restaurant Ruda Śmigrodzka. And now we go to this video about these examples and about these 3 forms of cooperation with our association.
Górecznik is a gastronomic and recreational complex that is inscribed in both the local landscape and the history of the region. The Górecznik Pond, next to which the tavern and hotel building is located, is already visible on historical 19th century maps and has always been in Barycz Valley. It is known from historical sources that it was one of the ponds in which the Prince Radziwiłł estate raised fish. Barycz is a lazy river that begins its course only a few kilometers far from Górecznik. In the mind of Q&O owner Józef Szelong, the idea was born to create a recreational and leisure complex here, and this idea has been consistently implemented since the late 90s of the 20th century. We started with a wooden frying room and a wooden Indian wigwam. Today, in the place of the fry room, there is a modern 3-star hotel with a tavern and wooden terraces on the water. Thanks to the support of European funds obtained through the Partnership for the Barycz Valley, the facility is equipped with renewable energy sources, a modern kitchen and hotel rooms. Obtaining funds also allowed to launch an educational and museum path presenting the development of villages and fisheries with 73 educational boards and a large parking facility. The creation of this tourist attraction was aimed at strengthening the competitiveness and attractiveness of the Barycz Valley area. As a result, the offers for individual customers were enriched who, apart from the gastronomy, could take advantage of the educational and museum path and saving the cultural and historical heritage. Not only an educational path was created, but also a rich educational offer for organized groups, kindergartens and schools from the region, which are invited to lessons close to the nature and regional workshops. During the workshops, we cooperate with the local bakery. We are proud of 3 Barycz Valley recommendation certificates. In the tavern you can eat freshwater fish from the Możdżanów farm. Thanks to the stand with local products, the customers have the opportunity to taste juices, honey, drinks produced by other producers with the DBP mark. We organize a number of events as a part of the Carp Days in Barycz Valley, in-demand fish dinners, weekends with local products and fishing competitions. They are all very popular. More and more tourists enjoy the certified services at the Górecznik Hotel in modern interiors that keep the atmosphere of the Barycz Valley. Primary school and kindergarten students learn about local history in the Górecznik Family Adventure Park. Educational activities are supported under the Education for the Barycz Valley program.
The second video will be about restaurant, traditional restaurant and fish farm Ruda Śmigrodzka.
Fish farm Ruda Śmigrodzka is a private family business. It was created from scratch in 1991 by Regina and Jan Raftowicz, who transformed meadows into ponds by dike building and bringing water from the nearby Ługa River, the Barycz branch, to the reservoir. For years, the family enlarged and modernized the area of the farm. The farm includes landfill with a total area of 220 hectares, of which over 150 hectares is the water surface. There are 14 ponds of various sizes in use. Their activities are guided by the idea of maintaining the high quality of the products and services offered. The basic profile of the company's activity is the breeding and sale of live carp and other fishes certified every year with the Barycz Valley Recommends certificate. Annually, from 70 to 120 tons of fish are caught. The farm benefits from financial support of European Union, but also from other funds offered by Partnership for Barycz Valley. It enabled the ponds renovation, the building of modern fish washer with processing facilities, and purchase of cars for product transportation and direct sales. To stabilize and increase the profitability of the business, the owners of the farm decided to diversify their incomes by building a fish tavern, open at weekends, launching a recreational offer at a fishing ground, providing a fallow deer farm, an educational path, a barbecue shelter, or a playground. The tavern attracts visitors thanks to the traditional fish preparation and other local products such as bread, beer, drinks, and a several stand. The building, apart from its traditional character and interior design, is a modern facility that cares about the natural environment. Heating and hot water are provided by a heat pump, and electricity for the farm, tavern, and electric vehicles facilitating sightseeing is provided by own photovoltaic installation. Recently, the daughter of the farm owner, continuing the idea proven on the farm, started independent activity focused on the extracurricular education supported under the Education for the Barycz Valley program. Every year, the farm is involved in the organization of carp days, organizing fishing and educational events, as well as fish dinners, which enjoy great popularity. Most of the investment were subsidized through the Partnership for Barycz Valley from EU funds, without which it would not be possible to achieve the existing state of the company.
And the last but not least, very interesting study case is creative multifunctional facilities, the Special Center for Education.
Creative Multifunctional Object is located in old factory of Christmas balls. The factory closed in 2008. Completely modernized building is now a Christmas ornaments museum where we can find more than 6,000 unique Christmas baubles. The museum is one of a kind place in Barycz Valley and cultural heritage of the region. All the Christmas ornaments have been collected in one copy and placed in the factory sets. In the facility is located Embassy of the Lower Silesia stencil. The Lower Silesia stencil is original method of decorating Christmas baubles. It refers to regional themes from different areas of Poland and post-war art of Lower Silesia newcomers. The museum offer is complemented by memorial site of an extraordinary man, a stand with souvenirs, cheerful cafe with local products. The modern building featured air quality meter and photovoltaic panels. Creative Multifunctional Object is also a place of out-of-school environmental education. Here is where are created inevitable programs which are based on theory of multiple intelligences. These programs are role-playing games in which kids learn by playing. Proposed by us educational activities teach how to deal with climate change. In addition, they show the specificity of Barycz Valley and therefore meeting the objective program Education for Barycz Valley. Each year, we invite families with children for joint creative play and learning. Our offers are awarded by Barycz Valley Recommended. Creative Multifunctional Object is located by Silco Path. CMO is placed to be strongly recommended as part of the Colorful Carp Trail. We are cooperate with Partnership for Barycz Valley Seniority from the beginning. We take part in planning actions for the area, work with other entities and promote our region together. We keep on developing our offer with financial assistance from Seniority.
Okay, this is all what we would like to show in this short time. So more information on, if you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask about it in our discussion. Thank you very much for your attention.